Countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, it's time for the VooDoo Chef podcast, where we will discuss all things voodoo from the VooDoo Studios located right here in beautiful Tampa, Florida. So to all my booties out there, if you're looking for nothing but a good time, this is the place to be. Call your friends, knock on the neighbor's door, and let them know it's time to party like a rock star for the next hour. Join me and my guests and learn to VooDoo like we do as we discuss our faves and the voodoo that we use. I'll put our guests on the spot as we ask for their top 3, and make sure and listen as we discuss some of our favorite war stories from the kitchens we've worked in. Sit back, grab a tall glass of your favorite libation, and enjoy this episode of the VooDoo Chef podcast. Big Eddie C, what's going on, buddy?
Nothing, man.
It's
Shit.
nice to see you semi-upright, my friend.
I'm walking. I get cramps, which is really weird. Not menstrual. Don't be a fucking smartass.
It was coming.
Yeah, I know. It's just, it runs like from my rear end muscles down, like my hamstrings and my calves, because I think it's stuff that's compensating. But you know what? Almost by this time next week, I will be all better. So
I know, homie, you're going under the blade, man. A little twisted sister.
yeah, so it's happening fast because I said, look, I got a couple weeks off. If you can bang this out, let's do it. So it's happening 2 days before Christmas. So
What better Christmas gift than to get rid of this bullshit pain you're feeling, man?
oh yeah, it's great. And it gets us out of a lot of obligations. I can just say, oh, I got an open wound. Ooh. Great. Yeah.
Well, if you're cramping, you probably are. I do have an open wound bleeding like I feel like. Here's to you, buddy. Happy last podcast of the year, man.
Cheers. I'm off the meds for some of tonight. So
What? Hey, that wouldn't be. Did you open presents early?
of course I did. It's fucking. I mean, once I got the go ahead to drink, because I don't take the heavy shit till bedtime. Now I'm getting to have heavy shit a few hours before bedtime. Hubba.
So we did Secret Santa here at the VooDoo Chef podcast, and I filled out my form, and you could see it online, and Eddie's answers are online as well. Big Eddie C, and we want to know what you think. So Ed, I don't have your answers in front of me. I hope you remember them. I'll go ahead and read mine. You read yours. Snacks. It said sweet or salty. I put carbs.
Way to follow the directions there, pal.
Do I ever?
No, you don't.
So let's just bang out the Secret Santa because I think you're cheating over there. And
no, I was pulling up my answers too. I don't have them written. I have them on the phone.
So for you put salty, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
And again, whatever you guys have out there, morning coffee drink. I think I know you, my friend there. I think you put coffee.
You know what my favorite thing to do to wake me up in the morning is get angry with people. That's an old line from the old Larry Sanders show where the boss said, kicking ass in the morning is like cappuccino. It was great.
My morning drink is caffeine. Always. My favorite scent would be bacon.
Oh, I had I thought of that, I would have said that, but no, most shit, I'm a fucking toddler. I start going and nose running, getting stuffy. I'm thinking in terms of shit like florals and botanicals, and none of that stuff is any good unless it's in Dark Door Gin. So let me be clear.
Well, we're banging out podcast right away. We like to thank everybody for checking in already. We got Andrea checking in.
I like that coffee with Bailey's.
We got Spidey checking in. Absolutely. That doesn't suck.
Yeah, but we're educators. We can't go to work with any of that Bailey's in our coffee.
And Andre, you better not. Well, you keep doing what you do. You take care of me. One of my favorite things, you mentioned the
the coffee with Bailey's. I love a iced latte from Starbucks. And I used to do this when we were on the Johnny B show every week. I'd drink half the iced latte and then I'd refill it with Jack Daniels. God, it's so good. Oh my God.
That's awesome.
All right, let's keep moving here. Big Eddie C, I think it would be safe to say sports teams, we're both putting Go Bucks. But you had a book. I mean,
I just said Bucks, Rays, and Lightning, all the local ones. And USF, I know haven't done so well in recent years, but, they're pushing hard to get that on-campus stadium, and I think that's going to be that
would be amazing.
That's going to be huge if they can get that. Now, when I say on-campus, anything within a rock throw, because they've talked for years about taking over Mosey when it moves downtown, because that's going to happen. That's already a done deal. And
wow.
That would be a great spot for it, where it's not quite
off campus.
Yeah, it's off just right there across the street. And they already have that footbridge when all the drunks do the curly shuffle, and they can force everybody to go across there and not get burgered on Fowler Avenue. It'd be great.
Well, if it's on campus, it would be a dry stadium, would it not?
Dude, there ain't nothing somebody can't change with the old red pen.
Damn straight on that.
Yeah.
And Spidey, you're right. This is a nice hat. This is one of our new VooDoo hats. Of course, we do have the amazing company that makes these for us. I suck. It's Spider makes the goddamn hats. Spider, type in the name of the company. It's Kraken Stitch. I think I got it right. But we got the VooDoo logo right there on the back, and we just turn this bad boy around. This one's my bacon hat. Guess what else I have? Butter, bacon, caffeine, and carbs. But this way we can support them both ways, and they'll be available soon. Cole McBride, what's up, man? Still loving hanging out there at the Fat Rabbit. Make sure you
fuck yeah, them killer wings.
Hell yeah, man. And the ghost pepper wings, God, they were so damn good. And that's really not my style. Make sure you throw that side up as well, Cole. We are going through our Secret Santa lists, Secret Santa forms. We did fill these out because here at the VooDoo Chef podcast, we do participate in Secret Santa. So we're going through how Ed and I filled these out. Phil, we'd love to hear what you think as well. I think we're on hobbies right now. For hobbies, Ed, I put I love music and guitars. What did you put there, my friend?
I put reading, writing, playing guitar.
Of course, reading and writing. You are the smartest guy I know, Mr. Spelling Bee. If we were doing a New Year's Eve podcast, that would be the best time for the drunken spelling bee.
Let me tell you, that would be great. But you're about the only person I can tell this to and not give a fuck about their opinion. We don't go out on New Year's Eve just because it's amateur night. We've already been there, done that, and the dogs get freaked out by the fireworks. But you know what premieres on New Year's Eve, baby? Cobra Kai season 4. What?
Hell yeah! And by premiere, you mean the whole goddamn series, right?
Yeah, Netflix doesn't fuck around with that weekly shit like Amazon and Hulu do.
New Year's Eve might as well be January. January is going to be a great month because we got Cobra Kai. And you know what's on January 22nd?
What's that?
The brand new Scream. Oh, I cannot wait. One of my favorite movies of all time, the original Scream.
That's right.
I don't know where we're at in the series, but it comes out on January 22nd. We might be getting a whole theater for it. If we do, I'll let you know.
That's awesome.
All right, Big Eddie C, what do you like to collect? I like to collect guitars, as you can look around the room here.
I don't collect anything anymore, and it's
what
it's
he
just
really
clutters the house. That's what I put.
There you go. All right. What's your favorite store? My dude, Guitar Center, man. I like going in, hanging out, talking to my man Al Stewart. And if you are looking to buy any musical equipment, don't go anywhere other than Guitar Center. Unless Al quits and goes to another store, then go wherever Al's at.
Jesus Christ.
True story.
Oh, you got kicked out too. We went off for a second there.
Did we really?
Yeah, we did.
Oh, we're all back. Everybody's still checking in. We got Andrea right there. Cole, I did last week using Black Mamba and Reapers. Dude,
Oh,
you're
shit.
insane. It was called Dragon's Breath. I got Dragon's Breath right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and get a cure for that with a little bit of Jack Daniels.
I'm going to kill it. I'm going to kill that Dragon's Breath right now.
Right now. Big Eddie C, what's your favorite restaurant?
Council Oak, amigo.
You do like that Council Oak.
I got to tell you, no disrespect to Fat Rabbit, man. That was some goddamn good food, you know.
It was great food. And,
yep.
and no disrespect with my answer here, buddy, but mine's more about nostalgia than anything else. It would be the good old Hooters right there on Hillsborough. I remember going there with my brother for the first time. He took me and my sister there just to hang out, and God, man, just made an impact. And Matt and I still eat there every time he comes into town. We were there, I think, a week and a half ago.
Nice.
Of course, we're getting older, you know. Now it's like, how many you good for? In the old days, it was like just drop 50, right? Now it's like, all right, we'll take 10 apiece.
Yeah,
and we'll get it shows.
Yeah, I totally feel you there.
All right, now we're moving into the big thing. The first category on the Secret Santa was like a few of my favorite things, but now we're moving into the heavy duty part, man. Things you might want to know. And again, we are doing our Secret Santa list here as we do participate in the Secret Santa here at VooDoo Chef Podcast. And our answers are online on Facebook. You can check those out and go ahead and type yours up too. Big Eddie C, the first line says, I absolutely love blank, but I'm not a fan of blank. Fill yours in for us there, buddy.
I absolutely love a good sandwich, but I am not a fan of onions.
You know what's funny, man? Marie made dinner tonight. She made like dirty chicken with dusty potatoes and green beans. God, it was so good. But you know, she's not restaurant people, so she doesn't cook for 800 people. So there's like enough for dinner, and it's like, where's the leftovers? No leftovers. So I'm like, that's all right. I'm gonna have to eat before the podcast because I'm gonna get hungry.
Yeah.
And I said, I want a ham sandwich. And I wonder if subliminally or subconsciously I read your answers, and that's what posted that in my brain. Because like I'm dying for a solid ham sandwich right now.
It's got to be. I mean, why the hell else would you want a fucking ham sandwich for dinner?
I know, bro. I've got Philly cheese. I got all kinds of stuff in there.
Yeah.
All right. So no doubt on mine. I absolutely love butter. But I'm really not a fan of shitty teachers. We all know that, though.
Well, no. But I figured you were going to say olives and
I hate olive.
a couple of things. You and professional educator of an A school, William Workman.
Mm-hmm.
No fans of olives.
But you know what? I'll eat an olive over taking a shitty teacher any day.
Yeah, I mean, at least if you eat the olive, it's over with. Shitty teacher you could be stuck with for 30 years.
Exactly, and they think they're fucking good. All right.
Are you is it you or Workman or both that don't like pepperoncini?
No, I'll eat that, but
he doesn't like them. And I can see that though.
Andre says I'm Italian and there's always leftovers when I cook.
Oh,
I wouldn't know. I've never tasted any of them, Andre. Just saying.
Yeah, just saying.
What line item do I have to put on my file, and what is the receiver code that I need in order to get some of those leftovers? That's all I want to know.
Really?
All right, here we go. I always like blank, but I tend to never buy it for myself. What do you got?
New tools. I'm cheap. I don't like shopping anymore. You know, only like I put on one of the previous answers, I don't have a store anymore. I used to love to go record shopping on Saturdays, and sometimes I would hit a half dozen places between Tampa and St. Pete, but it's kind of gone now. Yeah. So, you know, I just not a big fan of going anywhere for shopping anything. I worked in a mall. It sucks. So
you used to work at like Record Bar or something, didn't you?
I did way back in Fort Pierce. I worked at Record Bar, and, you know, those were good times. Like, you know, I remember the day the Guns N' Roses first album came out, It actually came out the exact same day as the first Faster Pussycat album. And I remember when they came in, we didn't get much of them. And I bought the cassette of both of them because it was 1987. And we had a policy in the store, though. You could not play anything that wasn't on the racks. And it makes sense. Why would you do that? And then, oh, we don't have it in stock, because what is somebody going to do if they hear it and like it and it's not there? They're going to go right the fuck down to your competitor. And
Right.
oddly enough, we did have another store, although I forgot the name. I think it was Sound Shop in the mall in Fort Pierce. So it wasn't real long until we got some more in, and then I would bring in like my cassettes and play them in the store. And I got to tell you, you know what the funny thing was? We sold more Faster Pussycat than Guns N' Roses that way.
I remember talking about
Shit you not, man.
I remember talking about those albums dropping on the same day when Jason was on the podcast. We were talking about hair metal bands, and he kind of said that's kind of what, with GNR dropping on the same day as Pussycat, that's kind of what kind of paused their launch and kind of may have been the thing that kept them from going as big as they were. And
Possibly.
Jay and I used to go down to the record shops all the time. We'd go down to Vinyl Fever. We would go down to wherever we could get to just check out music. And we'd normally do it before we would go to rehearsal with the band and all that stuff. And we needed Checkers. Shh, don't tell nobody. Not Checkers. What the fuck's that other shitty hamburger spot? Crystal's.
No.
Crystal. There used to be a Crystal right there on Dale Mabry and Kennedy, right in that vicinity. We'd hit Vinyl Fever on Henderson.
Yeah.
And then we'd hit the Crystal. And then we'd go rehearse. And
oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
What a combo. Vinyl Fever.
Speaking of our boy Jay, we got to let everybody know. He is, as you guys all know, he is Bon Jovi in Slippery When Wet, the ultimate Bon Jovi tribute band. And they are going to be they're going to be playing on that show, Battle of a Cover Band. Isn't that what it's called, Ed? With Adam Lambert and
oh shit, man. I don't know. It's something. It comes on E Network at 9:30 tomorrow. That's all you need to know, people. Set your fucking DVRs.
Yep, tomorrow night, 9:00. He's going to be on E Network. And Andrea, thanks for checking in and letting us know that you used to shop at Vinyl Fever too. Of course, we say used to. They went out of business about 3 years ago. We're not that old.
No, it was more than that, bro.
I know. I'm just trying to make people think we're young. Ed's got medicine and Christmas gifts going through his system. All right, so I always like bourbon, but I tend not to buy it for myself. And I'd like to thank all my friends for taking care of me with my Jack Daniels. I did just get a new bottle of Jeffrey's whiskey. Can't wait to open that. Thanks to our friend Steve Gonzalez over at Catering by the Family for that gift, man. Appreciate you, my friend. For relaxation, I always enjoy what, Big Eddie? See, and everybody out there, let us know what you like for relaxation. And again, we are doing our Secret Santa lists here at VooDoo Chef Podcast. So Big Eddie C, for relaxation, I always enjoy what?
You watch shitty television.
I do. I watch shitty, stupid reality TV. Right now I am missing like 1,000 Pound Sisters or whatever it is. I just call it the two fat girls. Absolutely funny, dude. The one fat girl, and I don't know their names. It's stupid reality TV. They're on YouTube, and they did a meet and greet, and they're like, our first meet and greet, it was pretty good. I think 7 people came out. So the one fat girl's getting in the pool, dude, right? And she's getting in and she fucking slips. And she goes, oh, right? And when I say fat, dude, we're talking like 600 pounds fat, right?
Oh, yeah.
Like 2 of Erik fat. And she's got like this at-home nurse. And the at-home nurse goes, I thought she was just going to float away. Dude, funniest shit I've heard.
Oh, my God.
It was absolutely fucking hysterical, man.
Dude.
Amy Rutledge, what's going on? And we will praise Amy Rutledge because we know you don't really want to be associated with Sam. even though he is your husband and claims to be undefeated in trivia.
So my favorite thing to relax, I realized it was similar to yours, except maybe like this much more intellectual. And I realized it because tonight that's what I was doing. I like to sit and generally watch like music documentaries.
Oh,
And
man. Good stuff.
Yep. And tonight that's what I was doing before Gina finished dinner is I was watching the one about the guitar player from Wasp, Chris Holmes.
Oh, that's a great documentary.
Yeah, I was cracking up at it, man. He's just a mess, and it was funny. And I've gotten about halfway through because generally I can't watch those in one sitting. I got to divide it up into like 3 or 4 because I can tolerate about 20 minutes before my autism kicks in and I go, oh, something else,
But dude, you just got to like do like 5 things at once.
That's
so watch the show, get on your phone and surf, drink a beer, and do something else.
I was doing a couple other things, but I felt like I owed it to him to pay attention, and it was great, man. What I saw.
Feel bad for the guy, don't you?
I did, but it's like
self-inflicted pain.
Yeah, I mean, if you're pickling your brain, then don't bitch when you get fucked out of money coming your way, because
you say pickle your brain? Yes, I will.
Yeah, exactly. Where's mine? I just thought they came around at a time when people knew better. Like you had a duty to know better. If you've seen the doc or read the book by Motley Crue, Vince Neil said David Lee Roth used to show up to see them, and he would gladly share tips about things to do or not do or people to avoid in the music business. And all basically asked was that he could get to hang out with them and share a little bit of the white marching powder. But they learned a lot of that shit, and everybody thought they were complete fucking idiots, and they had just enough brains left to know who was out to fuck them and who was out to say, listen, I'm going to make me money, but I'm also going to make you money. So, if that by that time he didn't know that Blackie was all of Wasp and didn't hold the line on getting some publishing, it's like, brother, if you want to point fingers, go face a mirror.
Damn straight. I agree a hundo, but I still feel sorry for the guy.
I did, because he's like living in France and not exactly, in the lap of luxury.
He didn't look unhappy, though. I'll tell you that.
No, I think he was just one of those guys. It's like he was never going to compromise on being him.
Holmes.
I mean, he was married to Lita Ford. I fucking forgot about that too.
Dude, I gotta be honest. I thought he was dead. And I was like, oh man, this is gonna be sad. It's gonna be like the guy from Quiet Riot talking about Kevin Dubrow, but the dude was alive. I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Man, I'm loving the hell out of these things here, man. Check this out.
What are they?
So big shout out to my sister. She sent some stupid ass little pedophores. But they're like little cakes draped in like fucking icing and decorated.
Nice.
They allegedly have all these different flavors. They all fucking taste the same. But it's little chocolate cakes inside.
Cool.
And we all know I like chocolate with my Jack Daniels.
Oh, it's a great combo.
Let me just tell you here. That's a sad day, right?
Holy shit. You ate the whole advent calendar. Look at you.
Damn straight, bitch.
You didn't wait for December 25th to tear out the baby Jesus in a manger. Nice.
Hell no. And Matt, thank you for the little coffee cakes and fucking chocolate cakes. I mean that shit too.
Nice.
My favorite color is obviously black. All you got to do is look around my life. Everything is black. And as my girl Shay says, everything's better black. I'm going to assume your favorite color as well?
Depends on the day, but I'd say over half my days it's black too. I like blue or green here or there, but
All right, last question on our list form here. I really don't need any more what?
This. Bucks shirts.
I agree, man.
I mean, I'm in that midlife crisis mode where all I generally wear if I'm not at work, and sometimes if I am, is Bucks shirts or concert shirts. I don't want anything else.
Damn straight. Why?
You know, I mean, I was lucky I found a shirt that fit and looked decent the other night. We went out for our anniversary on Saturday.
Happy anniversary, my friend.
Thanks. It's Thursday coming up, but I got to work. But I was like, holy shit, I still have this? It fits? It was like, damn. It was a decent, like a half decent kind of casual short sleeve dress shirt. And I'll be darned, somehow.
I do not own a shirt that has buttons that go all the way down. I don't own one. H says, I've seen you in photos. I said the last time I had to wear a shirt like that was when Dabsy and Nils got married. And I fucking went and rented a suit because I live in Florida and I don't have to wear that.
I could have sworn you wore something to your daughter's graduation, but
probably rented, dude. I bought it and threw it away.
Honestly, I don't remember. I remember your daughter giving a speech, and I remember Matt eating a Cuban the whole time. That's all I remember.
You know, one thing I posted that I don't need is any more negativity. No more negativity. And I know you're going to go, dude, you bitch all day on the podcast. Damn straight I do. About negative motherfuckers like shitty ass teachers. Get better teachers and I'll be good. I appreciate everybody playing along, but you know, it's time, Big Eddie. See, I got my Secret Santa. Oh shit! I almost dropped it. I don't know, Big Eddie. See,
a catastrophe.
I got you. I don't know if you knew that.
What a coincidence! I got you.
No shit.
Whoa,
dude, man. I think you already opened your gift because I see you drinking beer.
I did. I didn't want to wait until the time hit 4 digits to start drinking. You know.
Well, you know, I see right here this lovely little box that says the VooDoo on it. And hey, I'm going to thank you now for this gift, but let's not hesitate. Dude, no way. How did you know?
Wow.
How did you know, man? Fucking A, dude. Dude,
that's so awesome.
Dude, I can't thank you enough.
I mean, you just can't go wrong with it. Why think?
Why think? That's right. And let's toast to not thinking.
Turning your brain off. Fuck yeah.
Hey, you want to know what's funny? I know you guys see the disco lights coming in. Big Eddie C. Guess what was just delivered to me?
Uh-oh.
A ham sandwich, man.
Nice.
Oh, let's see what people put here. Jen says she needs no more T-shirts. Paul Compton's emailing about Gasparilla. Paul, that's right. You have seen everybody checking in. You've seen the posts out there, and Secret Santa was cool. And Big Eddie C, the best gift I have is being able to hang out with you here every week on the VooDoo Chef podcast. And I'm kind of sad this is the last one till the new year, but we will be rolling back around in the new year. So and we'll see each other between them, but we won't see all of you. So. You know, we appreciate you checking in. We're not tuning out, so don't fucking go away. But I wanted to make sure and let everybody know we appreciate them. But I do want to address Paul Compton. I'm getting a lot of emails, a lot of texts. You know, you're right. I did create an event on Facebook saying that we would be at Gasparilla this year, and you're going to see me and Big Eddie C at Gasparilla. You're going to see Spider at Gasparilla, and you're going to see a lot of the VooDoo Chef Foundation at Gasparilla. We announced this on December 1st, and Paul, private message me, man. We'll talk about that off air because, you know, as everybody knows, we did have the VooDoo crew, but because of COVID, we lost all of that, and we had to change the way we set things up and do things, and a lot of different things happening. No disrespect to any of our VooDoo crew members out there. We love all you guys. But it's a little different makeup, a little different guys, and it is all about students, 100% about students. And that's what the foundation's all about. So supporting the community through education and food, but of course, all surrounding those all important culinary students here in Hillsborough County and abroad. So, and I say abroad, not meaning outside of our country. Oh, you take care of you. but but we do want to let everybody know that VooDoo Chef is in full force. Let's throw out our dates real quick. We do have VooDoo Valentine coming up on February 12th. Big Eddie C. I don't know if we announced it or not. I still got that COVID fog going on. That's a real thing. That's a real thing, by the way. February 12th, VooDoo Valentine. Tickets are online right now. I'm not going to go through the whole menu. Go read it. If you have questions, you can private message me. But it's going to be an amazing night. We're at Dark Door Distillery. Get your tickets now. It will sell out. Seating is limited. And I do got to tell you, it's going to be an amazing night. The comedy of Johnny B. The food of VooDoo, as if that's not enough. As if that's not enough.
Nope. It's
we added the Kitchen Killers to the bill. Kitchen Killers are going to come over and do an amazing set. And who knows? Maybe if you guys like, what do you like? What was that thing like? Flash mob, but not a flash mob's when like everybody gets together and they start dancing. What's it called when we just like blow somebody's messages up and we overload them with like email and shit? Blow up the Kitchen Killers. Tell them you want to see them do a song with the VooDoo Chef, and who knows? Maybe that can happen. It would be super cool. I would love to do it. We got to get them on board. At the end of the day, it's their show, and they play at the end of the night. And of course, by the end of the night, we all know I'm going to be at the bottom of a bunch of suntans or sunburns or creamsicles, whatever they call them over there.
Dude, they come up with new shit every time I've been there. There's been like some new drink they come up with, and part of my brain, meaning all of my brain, is juvenile as shit, and I laugh and snicker and deride it silently in my brain.
Me too.
Because, they came up with some shit with blueberries or an orange dreamsicle, and then I end up having the fucking thing and going, holy shit, where have you been all my life? That's okay. If Matt's anywhere out there, that's some evil, demonic, sneaky shit, dude. The devil is a lie. And those drinks you come up with those fucking names that are meant to discourage like grown-ass masculine men like me, it ain't working. I get sucked in every time, and I drink it and go, God damn, this is good.
I got to be honest. When I heard Orange Dreamsicle or whatever the fuck it was called, I was like, yeah, I want that. But I couldn't do it because I was drinking bourbon. And then, I don't know, somebody put one in my hand, and all of a sudden I'm like, hey, can I have that other one too? And of course, by Matt, we're talking about Matt Allen from Dark Door, not Matt from Connecticut, who we eat at Hooters with, and brought Cuban sandwiches to graduation. You guys got to keep your voodies in line here. You got to know who we're talking about.
Quick shout out to Carl Miller. Good evening. Man who's the master of the dirty pork belly burnt ends. I got to try him one of these days.
Oh, absolutely, man. Carl is, he keeps posting these pictures. We connect and he grabs dirt and we talk shop, and then he posts these pictures and he doesn't, next time we connect, Carl, bring some fucking leftovers, man.
I know. You're like that old man in that commercial where it's like, I caught you $1 and then snatches it away. Got to be quicker than that. Well, that's what you're doing when you post those fucking pictures, dude. We're like, shit, I want some of that. And then I realize you're up in like Pasco, County, hitting all the breweries and, rocking it with silver and smoke and feeding all the people drinking craft beer. And I'm thinking, well, I got to make it up there one of these days. Damn it.
We just got to get Carl to do an afternoon at Dark Door.
Yeah.
And make his ass drive over here and cook so we can hit him up.
No shit.
And who knows? And maybe we get a commitment right now. I don't know. I'm going to throw it out there, guys. VooDoo Food Fight is coming in August and September. Ooh. So Cole McBride, if you're still out there, you took home a trophy, bro. If you're ready to defend that, let's see you commit right here tonight. Same thing with you, Carl. If you're ready to come back to the show, let's start dropping those, because that event is on the calendar. The venue will be booked hopefully tomorrow, and then we're ready to rock and roll. And Jen, of course, my wife loves me. You know that. Everybody here knows that.
Yes.
And she did make me a ham sandwich. I've been bitching about. I'm not bitching. I've been talking about it for a couple hours. Big Eddie C. VooDoo Valentine. Like I said, Johnny B. You got the full VooDoo menu. Go check it out. This is not the badass and the bitch, guys. This is a full-on. We took it to the next level. You got the salmon. I think you got pork. I don't know. They'll tell me later. I gave them some options. They picked and they told me what we were serving. I'm like, okay, let's do it. Strong team, man. You can't do what we do without a great team. But it's going to be a rocking night. So I'm telling you, great Christmas gift. Book your space now. Should I do it? I don't know.
Why not? We're taking we won't be back for 3 weeks.
I don't know. I'll check the website here in a minute. If the website works, I'll make the release here tonight of a brand new VooDoo thing. I don't even think Ed knows about it. I don't.
No, now that you're being all mysterious and clandestine and all those other adjectives that mean I don't know shit. Yeah.
I don't think Spidey knows about it. I don't think Chew knows. I don't think Dabs knows. And I mean, Dab knows a lot of shit.
I know. She doesn't know. Something's crazy.
If the website works, we'll announce it here tonight. But I got to check it. I got to check it. If it works, we'll talk about it here tonight. But if you're getting those tickets, jump on at the end of the cast, because you might, if I can get the website to work, you might want to take advantage of the new things we got coming. You know who knows? If she's still watching, Andrea knows. Andrea knows. She's in here on the podcast. She knows. You've inspired me. Just open Barefoot Moscato, the big bottle. Jen, here's to you, my friend.
Get to it.
Yeah. And the just over 1 year you have left until retirement.
Yep. Mine's empty, but cheers. Slash and a half. All that stuff.
Andrea just typed, yes, I do. And she does know. And what you guys don't know is she is very related to VooDoo. Non-blood related in a different way. And much love. Much love, Andrea. Thanks for doing what you do. We appreciate you. And if you'd like me to share the information, I'd be happy to share it here. And if you don't, I won't. So if you post up there, go ahead and share. I'll tell everybody about how we're connected. And if you don't, I won't. I will tell you, Andrea was a judge at Pick Jig this year, which was a great time. And we had a blast.
It was a good time.
You know what? I'm just going to announce it. And I don't even know. My web address didn't work. Fuck it.
You're like a little kid with a $10 bill in their pocket, just burning a hole in it.
I know, man. I know. It's horrible. It's like,
I can't stand it.
I know. It sucks. It sucks. And I hate when people do that to me. So I'll tell you what. I will check the website and we'll announce it before the night's over. And if anybody wants to check it out, you can check it out. If you don't, no harm, no foul. Big Eddie C. Something I was thinking about when we were talking about Secret Santa and hanging out tonight. I had we celebrate Christmas in my household as a kid. Always have growing up. And I hate people. I just got one of those spams. Hey, nice to meet you. Can you send me $5,000 so I can come over fucking from wherever?
Oh,
I'm going to get in trouble for that one. That one might have to be edited out. No, St. Marie's going to get on me there.
Well, you got to spam. I mean, how else are you supposed to react?
Yeah. Fuck. I hate people. I mean, that was such spam. I don't even remember what the fuck we were talking about. Oh, I know. So we used to celebrate Christmas coming up, and I'm fortunate, man. I had a lot of amazing Christmas. big, Christmas is in town, out of town. Okay, Andrea just said I could share. Andrea is the accountant of VooDoo Chef, and she does an amazing job. And if you'd like to check them out, maybe she'll put the name of the accounting firm there, and you can find them and use the same accountant that VooDoo Chef uses, and a lot of our other friends. But I got to be honest, just like I couldn't tell you Big Eddie C's address, I couldn't tell you the name of the company Andrea works for, because for me, it's about relationships and people. And when I talk about who does my accounting, it's Andrea. I don't even know the company she works for. They have a stamp that stamps on the check, so I don't need to know. I just hand her the check. She takes care of the rest. But amazing people, have done nothing but take care of me for many, many years. So if you're looking for anybody, there you go. You can get a hold of Andrea and they'll take care of you. I know it's Osborne something. I know that's horrible. Andrea, if you want to put the website or the business name up there, that would be amazing for all the Voodies who may or may not want to take advantage. All right, so it's looking like I may have a link here, and I do. All right, so we'll get to this in a little bit. I'll save that link over there so we can come back to it. If anybody wants to check out Andrea's for accounting services, just keep looking in the comments. Maybe it'll pop up. Speaking of comments, wherever you're watching us from, Facebook, YouTube, make sure like, share, @ like us, hate us. I don't care. Put comments. Write that we suck. Write that I left, the Voodoo Valentine up there for way too long. Do whatever you got to do, but make sure you do something. Don't just sit there like a bump on a log. Do something. All right, Big Eddie C, back to Christmas.
Yes.
It's right around the corner. I was thinking when we were doing the Secret Santa, I'm like, as I get older, and Mike Costanza just posted this, I really I don't need anything. We all know I want another guitar for the wall. I don't need anything. Mike Costanza posted, and Mike Costanza is a great buddy of ours. He posted, you got to understand, we don't want anything. Our joy is to watch you open your gifts, whether you're our wife, our children, our grandchildren. That's what we get joy in nowadays. I like gifts. My Secret Santa list is posted. I'm not hard to shop for. But really, I like watching other people open gifts. I like watching my kiddo open her gifts and get excited. But I was thinking about back when I was a kid, and spoiler, trigger alert, whatever the fuck it's called. So turn it now, turn it off, mute it, whatever. I'm thinking back when I was a believer. Okay. And speaking of I'm a believer, rest in peace, Mike Nesmith. Thank you for a lot of amazing memories, fun times, and all that other shit. Back when I was a believer, waking up on Christmas morning, coming down and finding your gifts. What was the one gift that stood out in your mind? And you can give a top 3, you can give some honorable mentions. But what was that one gift that you're like, damn, that was like the shit, man? What would that have been for Big Eddie C back in the day?
Probably an air hockey table. That was the coolest fucking thing. My parents somehow hid it in this little garage closet and then brought it in. And of course, I know they regretted that because all my friends were always coming over, and sometimes I'd beat their ass, and sometimes they beat mine. But we had fun. So, but I don't think there was a moment of peace for the next year or so that wasn't that thing bouncing off the wall and just driving everybody crazy.
Hell yeah, man. All right, so Andrea posted the name of the accountant that I don't know. Robert W. Osborne and Company, PA. Guys, if you're in the need, look them up. They'll take care of you. Amazing, amazing people. They're located on Bush Boulevard between Himes and North Boulevard. Check them out. Big Eddie C, how old would you have been at that time?
Oh man, I was like, I want to say 11 at the most. I'm trying to think, like, because I know I was in the house that we rented. We were renting until ours was built, so it was before that. Because I don't think the air hockey table made the move. That thing. I mean, it got the shit beat out of it, but then there came a point where I was just like over it.
Right.
I don't know what to tell you. There's just a lot of gifts. Like I was probably completely OCD on that thing, and that's all I wanted to do. I know there was a couple times when I played myself where I was on one end and I'd hit the thing and I'd run to the other end. And so I got burnt on it early, and it didn't make that move. But it wasn't long after that somehow the magic and mystery of Christmas, somebody fucked it all up for me. They just came and took a giant horse-sized dump on it, and it just after that it's kind of like, all right, you got to redirect your focus on what's the reason for the season. And
absolutely,
there came a point when the gifts changed. I mean, toys and train tracks and action figures, they weren't cutting the mustard. So it was on to things like clothes and video games and books and such. I don't think I ever asked for any albums because I was really picky about wanting to get my own stuff.
One year I got Motley Crue, Shout at the Devil.
Nice.
I got Leonard Skinner, what is it, Two Steps from the Move, whatever that album was called. And, and the Eagles, Hotel California. And, those were great gifts, man. Those were great gifts. Mom really rocked it out that year.
Wow.
But my favorite gifts, and I got to give two. There's definitely two solid. I don't know how old I was, but I know we went to Pennsylvania for Christmas. So we're up there and we got to see snow for Christmas. And of course, being the piece of shit Americans that we are, the only thing I was worried about is how the fuck Santa Claus is going to find me up here.
Yeah, really.
But I got Stretch Armstrong that year, dude.
Oh, I remember getting one of those when I was about 8 or something, whatever it was. And I tried like hell. I was stretching that thing all over creation. And I'll be damned.
You're talking about Stretch Armstrong, right?
What's that?
We're talking about Stretch Armstrong. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And my dickhead cousins came down, and two of them were playing with that thing. They fucking broke it. My dad, of course, blamed me. But that shit, I remember he was pretty unhappy because whatever was inside of there, that was some insidious goo. And when it got on the floor of our house, I don't remember what my dad had to do to get that off the fucking terrazzo. But man, I mean, that shit was just bad. It was some bad news inside of there.
Yeah, I never forget. I was so just amazed.
It was red and it was
gross. It was gross.
Yeah, it was like pureed Martians or some shit. It was fucked up, man. It really. I never understood how pissed off my dad was until I got older, and then I'd get like a drop of super glue on my countertop and would have to find a way to get it off. And it was like the same problem. It's like, what am I going to do? I'm going to ruin the goddamn surface before I get this stuff off. But I love Stretch Armstrong. I would stomp on his foot and pull on his arm. I fucked that guy up. And
that was the best.
I couldn't break it, and all it took was one weekend of my asshole cousins.
Hey, asshole cousins, that's what they do, right?
Oh, they fuck everything up, man.
But that was cool, because, again, we weren't home, how the fuck, and all that stuff. But then, you start to come out of that, like you said, and you start to get, gifts that you need. Who the fuck wants a gift that you need?
No, I don't.
You wake up on Christmas and you get fucking socks.
Yeah.
Come on, I'm not
everywhere.
52.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I'm gonna be 52.
Oh,
I guess I'm getting socks, and the sad part is, I'd probably be happy about it. But like probably my favorite gift of all. I come downstairs, not wrapped, just sitting in the middle of the floor, right in front of the Christmas tree. A Kramer Focus 4000 flying V guitar.
Oh my God.
With I think it had a Floyd on it, Floyd Rose tremolo.
Nice.
Man, it was like somebody finally saw me, and it was like, fuck yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for not buying the guitar from Kmart or nothing wrong with that, guys. But when you're saying that you really want to play guitar and you want to do this and you want to do that, when you come down and there's a fucking Kramer sitting under your tree, man, that was the goods, man.
That is pretty awesome.
That was the goods. I had a pretty nice coming up, and my only hope is that I'm doing the same for the kiddo. So I'd love to know what y'all's favorite gifts were. So if you're out there checking it out, put it in there. I also would love to know. Again, trigger warning here. Turn the channel. We were all believers, so don't tell me you weren't.
Yeah.
Who ruined it for you? Who ruined it for you? Big Eddie C, guess who ruined it for me? And I don't even know if he knows this.
Who?
Matt, fucker.
Oh.
I said some shit about Santa Claus and he fucking started laughing. I'm like, what? And that was the dead giveaway.
Well, why am I not surprised that Cuban Pete fucked everything up?
Hey, man.
For me, it was some asshole neighbor. I don't even remember who it was.
You just told us it was asshole neighbor.
Yeah, I mean, I think about it now, and I truly wish there was a way to go back in time, because I would have knocked him the fuck right out. It's like before he opened his mouth, and then when he woke up again, I'd have knocked him out again, so he had permanent headaches and he knew who did it and why.
I'm getting a permanent headache, but that's all right. I know how to fix that, man.
Yep, it just changed the timbre of everything. And I remember my parents were really pissed, because it's like, they're preserving the mystery for you too. They know better, because
they want to keep the innocence, man.
Like they had a hard enough time like maintaining the facade of the Tooth Fairy. I thought it was great. I wake up in the morning, there's a buck. It's like, let me just yank all these fucking things out,
Same, right there with you. And, you watch enough fucking cartoons, you become an idiot, right?
Oh, God.
But I'm going to tell you right now, there's nothing like fucking Bugs Bunny Saturday morning, and that shit needs to come back on air. So, I remember the time, homie, I had a yo-yo, and I tied one end of the string around my tooth, and I wrapped the other end around the doorknob, and I'm holding the doorknob open.
Oh.
And I'm too much of a puss to close the door, right? Here comes Steve, IFA. Fucking closes the goddamn door and rips my tooth out. That's all right, man. Tooth Fairy came that night.
Why am I not surprised? He comes stomping in there like some big fucking galoot.
It's like, hey, close the door. He goes, I'll close it for you. Boom.
What a hippo.
Right out of my mouth, man.
Oh, man.
That's brothers for you right there.
I'm telling you. And he probably felt no guilt whatsoever. You're like, what? You wouldn't do it yourself. I did you a favor. I could just see him doing that with no concern whatsoever, as you're like squirting blood like out of a bad B movie from your mouth.
We got to get him back on, dude. He was telling, he and I were chatting on the phone, and he was telling some great $1 stories. And when I say $1, I don't mean the nice facility now.
Oh,
I mean $1 where Blooming Brands is over by the airport.
Oh, Jesus!
And he used to deliver Saturday night meals to $1.
Really?
And he was telling Wayne Font stories to me the other day and all that shit.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, dude, just fucking hysterical, man.
Wow.
Just hysterical.
Oh God!
Big Eddie C, we got to hold true here, man. I know you're on meds, and you're doped up. But we got to
Not
get a
right
little
now.
Big Eddie C Weekly pop up. What do we got going on? Because I got 2 days left work. 2 days. All right. I slipped up. If you're watching, I got 3 days left at work.
Yeah.
Don't tell anybody. I got to have some water cooler talk. I don't watch news. I watch stupid reality TV. And, you got to give me the heads up. What's going on out there in the world?
Well, we always start with sports. The Bucks are on a roll. They're now the number 2 seed by virtue of the Cardinals' loss. So they're knotted up with the Packers and the Cardinals at 10-3. Cardinals have what they call the tiebreaker because of conference wins, but there's still 4 weeks left. The Bucks have the easiest schedule by far. They have the Saints, Jets, and 2 games against the Panthers. Not a one of those teams has a winning record. They all look like pickled ass. So,
hey, if the Cardinals have the tiebreak, why are the other 2 above them?
they're not anymore. I take that back. Packers have the 1 seed now. Bucks have the 2. Cardinals dropped to 3.
Okay.
But the Cardinals were number 1 going into last night's game against the Rams, and the Rams won, so that knocked them back a peg.
That was a great game, man.
I can't say I watched it. The one on Sunday was that was nightmare fuel enough. But I kept saying all game long, I kept thinking, right now Antonio Brown's out.
Who's that?
Antonio Brown, the guy who falsified the Vax card.
Oh, for the Bucks.
Yeah. So this week coming up is his last week of suspension. I don't know if he'll be back. I suspect he will. But
he's coming back, dude. They're not going to cut him.
No, they're not. I mean, maybe at the end of the season, they'll cut bait. But you would hope, I think, at the end of the season, A, they win the Super Bowl, and B, some of those guys just say, you know what, I'm going to retire. I'm going to go out on top because at least you got time to fix the holes. But I kept saying to myself, all right, Brady likes to hit Brown. And nobody had stepped into Brown's slot behind Godwin and Evans all that well. And I kept thinking, well, the fastest guy that they had left who was healthy was Perriman, who played with the Bucks a couple of years ago, and he left for more money to the Jets, and he's been on the Jets and the Lions and the Bears since, all of whom are horrible. And then when they cut him, the Bucks picked him up for dirt cheap, and I thought, well, he's a burner. The guy runs like a 4.240. So
that's just a little faster than me.
Yeah, just a tiny little bit, this much. So I kept thinking to myself, and I didn't say it out loud, eventually he's going to burn somebody. He's going to get behind somebody, and he's going to be gone. And I'll be damned if it doesn't happen in overtime, which if you read anything about it, the play wasn't supposed to go to him. It was supposed to go to Evans. But Evans saw Perriman get behind his guy, so he ran across the field and did like what they do in basketball where you're running a pick, and you get between the defender and your teammate, and Brady just dumped it in, and he said, I looked on the Jumbotron to see where the linebacker was. I took off. The guy couldn't tackle him, and once he didn't tackle him, that was that. I mean, it was done.
It was awesome, and I got to tell you, I'm a fan of everybody that plays for the Bucs.
Yeah,
I've busted balls about Mike Evans a couple times. That catch he made for the touchdown.
Oh yeah,
fucking phenomenal, man.
That was Hall of Fame shit right there.
That absolutely was. That changed my entire whatever. And let me, the dude's a stud. He's playing in the NFL.
Yeah,
I'm sitting here drinking Jack Daniels. He couldn't do what I do. Just saying. And I'll challenge him any day of the week. That was an amazing catch. That was Hall of Fame worthy. Absolutely right.
That was something else.
All right. So we talked about movies a little bit. We talked about Cobra Kai. That was big news to me. I didn't know that. What else we got going on out there?
It's hard. I've been busy with all kinds of other shit this week. There's a Lightning game tonight. Remember, folks, if the Lightning play at home and win, go to your Chick-fil-A app like 30 minutes after the game, and you get a free sandwich the next day.
That's like winter if you like
Yeah,
chicken.
there's a few other things that are discounted or freebie. I think you get a double stack at Wendy's the day after.
Damn.
The day after a win. I think you get 50% off Papa John's. So there's quite a few little nuggets and deals, and I'm sure if you search online, you can find the whole thing. But
that's breakfast, lunch, and dinner, homie.
You're goddamn right, it is. So there's that.
Have you had Taco?
What's
have
that?
You had Taco Bell breakfast?
Yeah, it was a while ago. It was good.
It was good.
It was good. I don't go out much for breakfast, so I've hit Taco Bell a few times. It's usually McDonald's, but Wendy's has a pretty banging breakfast too, and there's always deals on their app.
That's what Reggie Bush says.
So he says.
That's one of the best commercials out there, where he's asking for the autograph of the cook and all that.
Oh my god,
love that commercial.
That is fun.
Not enough to get me to go to Wendy's for breakfast. I still go to Waffle House, but
nice.
All right, what we got left, Big Eddie? See anything else out there?
It's looking more and more like the Rays are going to move into Ybor.
That wouldn't suck, dude.
They want that spot on Palm where the K-Force building is, apparently. So I don't even think we know all the stuff that's going on because
dude, my new building is right behind that.
Yeah, it's on Nebraska-ish.
Holy shit, right there by Flan Factory, which is really good if you haven't been there yet.
I have not been there. I heard about it. My boss told me about it.
Go, dude.
I got to see it one of these days.
You let me know. Just you call me.
Okay.
I'm 7 minutes away.
Wouldn't it be something you could work and then just walk to somewhere near the stadium and eat and drink, and then we go see a game? That'd be great.
Yeah, no, I'd be selling parking spots in that building.
There you go. That's some VooDoo Foundation money right there.
Baseball moves too slow, man. Not a fan.
It's fun to go. It's fun to go to. I haven't been to a game. God dang it. I want to say last time I went to it with William Workman, professional educator of an A-rated school. There was a concert after the game. We went to a couple different ones, and one of them was Weezer, and the other was ZZ Top.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, there was a time when the Bucks would have some good acts after the game.
Last time I went to the Rays game was Joan Jett played afterwards.
Oh wow!
I wish
Every time I went to a game, they'd fucking lose.
Not a fan of baseball, man.
I can watch it if I'm there because I generally have a beer to drink, and I have people to stare at and make comments about.
That's what I was going to say. I can watch it if I have a beer and I'm there talking to other people and not having to watch baseball.
Yep. I mean, it's definitely a perfect place for me to slip into, what, as Johnny B says, my autistic friend Ed mode, because then I can point at people and go, wow, he's ugly, or wow, she's gross, or something, with no decorum rules because nobody hears me.
Dude, the best. If people have not heard the representative story, they have to go back and watch that podcast because that was Big Eddie C at his best.
No,
we're not going to get into it because we'll be here fucking for a while laughing at that guy who didn't know how to fucking fix his shirt.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, what a fucking idiot. I love you. Wait. Don't say who it was, dude, because they still owe us money.
I know. I barely remember. So.
Yeah. He was definitely a representative.
Yep. Oh, my God.
Fucking idiot.
What is wrong with me?
What's wrong with all of us, dude? What's wrong with all of us?
You don't have all day for me, but yeah.
Fuck. We're in the same boat, dude. We're in the same boat.
Pretty much. One of us is paddling and the other is getting the bucket and scooping the water out.
And then we switch.
Yeah, exactly. Got to change up,
I feel horrible that I'm sitting here eating. Not really, because, man, my wife got some Cuban bread, put some ham on there, a little Swiss cheese.
Nice.
Fucking hey, man. It's doing what it needs to do.
That's awesome.
Big Eddie, see, New Year's plans. We already talked about that. Cobra Kai. What about beyond that? What's 2022 look like?
I have no idea, man. Right now, I'm just focused on getting my back operated on next Thursday and seeing how recovery goes. I've heard good things, when he said, he told me all the different choices, you could do nothing, wait for it to see if it gets better. You could get injections, you could do therapy, you could do surgery. And, he didn't try to force me in anything, but it was pretty obvious that the only way to fix what I have wrong, which is a herniated disc, is to go in there and replace the disc. And it has 98, 99% success rate. And I'm like, okay, you're telling me what I should do without telling me what I should do. So I'm all for it. I'm not going to I just don't live in fear of these things. I don't live in fear of anything. I don't live in fear of crime. I don't live in fear of COVID. I don't live in fear of a lot of things. And so I'm just not scared to have my back operated on. I look at it like this. They wheel me in there. They start bullshitting about God knows what. And then all of a sudden I wake up and go, have you fucking started? And they're like, oh, we're done.
Yeah, what I don't like is I get nauseous from the fucking sleepy stuff.
Oh, I don't. They do it by injection. They don't, they don't put it over your mouth anymore, at least not me.
Maybe that was the oxygen, but whatever it was, it makes me nauseous as shit.
No, I haven't had a problem with it. I get knocked out every so often for different scopes, whether it's endo or colonoscopy, because I've gotten old. And that's a different one. That's that shit that they gave Michael Jackson. And
I hear that.
It's a very short-term anesthesia. It wears off really fast. And every time I've had it done, that stuff I can feel, like my arm starts to tingle and get cold. And I look at the nurse and I said, oh, you tricked me again, you sneaky little girl, and then bonk, I wake up. But the last time they
did anesthesia.
Oh yeah. The last time I did it, the nurse walked by and she said, we don't know what the hell you were thinking, but you were laughing as you were waking up. Well, I don't know what the hell I was laughing out. Probably the absurdity of my life in general, but it's just that one I feel. But when they do the stuff where they put you under for real surgery, you don't see it coming, man. That stuff is a distant sniper. You never hear the gunshot. So they're talking to you about the dumbest shit, the weather, the Bucks, or whatever. And you don't feel yourself go to sleep. It is a dreamless sleep. No pain, no nothing. You wake up, it's over. And so for what I'm having done, the incision is tiny. It's like an inch long. It takes about an hour to do. And you walk out and you go home.
Dude, power to you, man. Much love and make sure you're safe, man.
Appreciate that.
If there's anything that I can do, I'm right there.
I don't think there's a whole lot.
Dude, Gina's cooking and putting shit in the freezer and getting it ready, and that shit.
I'm just going to be chilling for the time that we're out of school. That's why I said, listen, if you can fit me in, this is the perfect time to get it done for me. I'm not afraid of surgery because I don't want to feel like I do. I've been okay for the last week or so, but my left leg is kind of numb. I feel like it's not there. So I told him, I go any longer, I'm not going to need surgery. I'm going to need an eye patch and a parrot. So,
hey, then you wouldn't have to worry about getting dolled up for the Gasparilla Parade.
Exactly.
That we may or may not be in.
That's right. May or may not.
And let's go ahead and knock out some of this stuff here. I got to tell everybody about the upcoming year for VooDoo because it is going to be a great year. Of course, Big Eddie C and myself, God willing, we're going to be back here on Tuesday nights doing what we do, sitting here drinking, talking shit, and having a blast. And, of course, we have a whole calendar coming up. We've got the High School Recipe Challenge. It is already underway. If you know a high school senior who is looking and wanting to go to culinary school anywhere in the United States, we don't care where, log on to VooDooChef.com, find that high school recipe link, and sign up now. Recipes. Seasonings will be mailed out the week after Christmas. They will go directly to the high school where the students attend, and students simply have to create a recipe with the seasoning we provide, and the winning recipe will receive $10,000 in scholarship to go to culinary school at Kaiser University. You can't get much better than that. Couple of our past recipients, Jada Vidal, 21 years old, Guys Grocery Games, takes first place. Alexis Quinones, 22 years old, the assistant general manager of Alessi Bakery, arguably the #1 bakery in Tampa Bay. So we have helped a lot of people get to school. If you're interested, that is the High School Recipe Challenge presented by Kaiser University and powered by the U.S. Coast Guard. Log in, get that set up. Right after that, you're going to find us in the Gasparilla Children's Parade. You'll find the VooDoo Chef Foundation and all of our people, all of our Voodies hanging out, having a great time. If you're interested in that, private message me, and hopefully one of our people sees it soon enough to get back with you. We are looking for a handful of adults. And, of course, because it is about high school culinary and promoting high school culinary, we will have high school culinary students walking in that parade with us. After the Gasparilla festivities, we move right in to VooDoo Underground. If you are not part of the movement, you definitely want to log on to the VooDoo Chef homepage and find out what the VooDoo Underground is all about. I'll tell you what it's about. It's not about being at the bike racks after school. It's not about a dance competition at the high school talent show. This is our Friday Night Lights. It's VooDoo Underground. Make sure you log in, check it out, because we will be recognizing student success in a live head-to-head cooking competition featuring high school students. After that, we move into the summertime. Brand new Big Eddie C. We're going to announce it here tonight. Couple brand new announcements. I almost forgot. In May, the Naomi Tidwell Scholarship makes a return.
Very awesome.
I am so proud to bring back the Naomi Tidwell Scholarship. You can go online. You'll see all the stories up there. And Naomi Tidwell, just a wonderful young lady. Her parents, Kyle and Tammy, amazing people. And we are honored to be able to present the Naomi Tidwell Scholarship to a baking, I'm going to say student, somebody who has the aspirations to go into baking and pastry. We're going to be more than excited to present that scholarship somewhere in the time frame of May. Maybe Friday the 13th in May. I don't know. But we're so excited to do that. Kyle and Tammy Tidwell, just amazing people, and we are honored to recognize the memory of Naomi. So thank you for allowing us to do that. That'll be up on the website as well. Then we go into summer, and then you know what's after summertime, Big Eddie C. It's time to get ready to go back to school and do bash.
Oh, yeah.
We're in conversations right now with a couple different venues. We hope that we're going to be able to have the Voodoo Food Fight, which will quickly turn into the best burger in Tampa Bay. We hope we can get the U.S. Coast Guard. We can get Fat Rabbit out there to defend some of the titles that these folks hold as we look for the best burger in Tampa Bay at VooDoo Bash. And then, of course, in November, we will have the VooDoo Chef Charity Golf Classic, where we play the game we love to hate, and we chase that little white ball. Not me, not Big Eddie C. We hang out and drink, and you can come hang out with us too, because that's equally as much fun. But we have a full calendar slated for 2022 for the VooDoo Chef Foundation and all things VooDoo. Log on to VooDooChef.com, buy all your VooDoo needs. And with all that said and the calendar done, Big Eddie C, we're going to release something here that I said I wasn't going to release, but we're going to go ahead and do it. So for all you Voodies out there, we have been working on something new to where we can include all of our Voodies in everything we do. We have a couple monthly subscriptions you can sign up for to receive everything VooDoo once a month. So we'll post that website up here today. And if you're interested, you could be some of the first to take advantage of our new Patreon membership, where you can sign up for different levels of being a Voodie, if you will. From the most basic, it said error occurred, and I don't know why. I'm going to Oh, yeah, I know. I'm going to have to do it again. To where you can take advantage of simple things of, a monthly private cooking class only for our private VooDoo members, all the way up to receiving a 10% discount off anything you buy from VooDoo Chef. So take a look at our Patreon page, jump over there, and if you want to be a VooDoo, an official VooDoo, not just one of those folks that drops a hashtag, make sure and sign up and register. Whatever we do, everything will begin in January. From the private VooDoo cooking class taking place on the third Thursday of every month to the other benefits we offer, like the private recipes that we email you. You could sign up and get a monthly seasoning package. We were going to call it the Rub-a-Dub Club. Rub-a-Dub Rub Club. But, my wife said, yeah, let's not do that one. I'm like, yeah, okay. So, you can sign up for the VooDoo package. You can sign up to VooDoo Like We Do, or you can be a full-fledged VooDoo crew member. And, of course, every package comes with a different level of giveaways, gifts, whatever you want to call them. But sign up quick, because we are not going to be taking, unlimited members. That's not what it's about. We want to be able to give that personalized and customized attention to our private members, our VooDoos. Sign up and get ready to rock and roll. Big Eddie C, any final thoughts for the new year before we close out this podcast, my friend?
Folks, whatever you're doing, do it well, do it safe, have a good time. Don't forget what the season's all about. And I will see everybody in the new year as I'm one step toward being fully bionic.
Fully bionic.
I told the doctor just go in and do them all. He kind of politely declined, but I said, why delay the inevitable? Just put all that shit in there. Turn me into Wolverine. Replace my bones while you're at it.
Jen is stealing my line. She put in there, you be you. And that's exactly right, guys. To paraphrase what Big Eddie C said, first and foremost, don't be a dick. Love everybody. Love them. It's the only thing we can do. It doesn't matter how much hate they're trying to throw. Just throw love back. And to quote Lenny Kravitz, let love rule.
Yep.
Remember the reason for the season. You do you. We'll do us. As long as the two don't interfere with each other, we are A-okay. I hope everybody has a great holiday, whether it was whatever that just fucking passed. Merry Christmas, it's coming up. Whatever you fucking celebrate. Celebrate the fuck out of it. Work hard, play hard, take others with you. And most importantly, have a happy new year. We will see you in 2022. Big Eddie C, much love, my friend.
See ya.